Something's got to give, man. Something has truly got to give. Because I'm sick and tired. I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit this, you know, because there are other people out there that technically are, you know, ashamed to speak about it, but I'm sick and tired of living on handouts via the government. And what do I mean by this? I mean, I'm sick and tired of living off benefits. I'm sick and tired of living off benefits. As a matter of fact, I want to become so financially stable that I'm actually, in fact, laughing to the bank, and not only laughing to the bank, but giving back to the job centre all of the money that I've borrowed over these years as a token of gratitude. But all that aside, I am sick and tired. I'm not even joking. I'm not even laughing about it. You know, people can laugh and joke about it out there, right? Because to them, life's a game. Yeah? To me, life isn't a game. Oh, you must play games if you want to make money. No. That's not the case at all. That is not the case. You know, if you have sound knowledge that you're able to spiritually discern from the blue pill BS, you know, that people try to sell on to you, that will automatically net you income anyhow. I mean, I've got 101 invention ideas that I'm not going to disclose to anyone, because like I said, even those behind the fake nice and the fake good approaches, you know, and the fake smiles and this, that, the other, they're just secretly watching, ready to actually, in fact, sneak in when you least expect it and try to take whatever you're working towards achieving. See, I know human psychology better than people can ever understand themselves, and this is why I'm one of the most hated people upon the face of the earth. And I wouldn't want my life any other way. I would rather be hated than to be of this world. Fake loved, for one. To be within fake relationships like the vast majority of everybody else, that are still, technically speaking, wearing pissed vision when it comes down to manifesting themselves, you know, the ideal kind of said spouse, you know, that they want to tie the knot with, if that makes sense. That's not my life. You know, the reason why the public doesn't see me all that much is due to the fact that I'm coming up with more more imaginative ways to live a life free from everybody else. Now, it's going to really piss a lot of people off, but I don't care, because I know it'll actually inspire the right people as well, and that's more than sufficient enough for me. But yeah, man, I'm at that stage of my life now where, as thankful as I am for the handouts, I'm getting sick and tired of it, mate. I'm getting sick and tired of it, you know. I mean, like I said, I want to become so financially stable that not only can I actually, in fact, give back to the job centre, but aid those, you know, that were by my side through thick and thin. Whether it be helping them with surgery prices and And no, I'm not necessarily referring to plastic surgery, you know. The surgery better be actually, in fact, a good one, a valid one, for me to even contribute any finance. The point I'm trying to make here is I see all CEOs along with higher up people, right? And once again, I don't have anything bad against these people. Well, those that are genuinely not for themselves and don't look their noses up to anyone, you know. I don't have anything bad about, you know, these people, but seeing them live the lives that they've earned kind of makes me want to, I don't know, get into rage mode, man, and just put my foot down, headphones on. And to make things happen. But there it is, man. You know, that's one concern of mine. Living off handouts. You know, when it comes down to protecting and providing, right, later on down the line with the right type of woman, especially, you know, if we would have a boy and a girl, right, £1,500 a month is not going to do it. It's just not going to cut it. With inflation the way that it is at the minute, with privatisation as bad as it is, right, when involving dental appointments and buying your own, you know, prescriptions, although me preferably, I'd get all of that through foods and supplements, as you will. Something's got to give. I'm telling you now, something has got to give. Now, I would be willing to work with people or team with people, that is, that aren't for themselves. People that actually, in fact, aren't scared to actually, in fact, sacrifice themselves. In the firing line, on the devil's playground, in order to get the job done. I will, however, refuse to work with people that carry demonic influence. See, I can discern these people a mile off, even from outside mine when they're parked up, right? They think they're fooling me, but they're not. I can sense their low vibration. They get bored easily. And then they come back, you know, trying to revalue you and kiss your ass, you know, and give you little kind of tasters here and there, you know, to try and lure you back into their traps. It's like, right, okay, what other bullshit, you know, snares do you have for me to technically take the piss out of? Because I'm telling you now, I'm telling each and every one of you, that is, I'm playing no one's game. Life is not a game. I've already told you this, and I've stated it 1,000 times over. From people's perspective, life's a game. Oh, if you want something, you have to treat life as though it's a game. No, you don't. You absolutely do not. Because like I said, when people play the game in order to get what they want, they're actually, in fact, repelling said things And once again, vice versa with friendship and, you know, genuine connection with another human being. They're repelling that said human being by treating them like a game in the first place. They laugh and joke about it now, thinking, you know, they're onto something. And that they're actually, in fact, cool in the gang. And that they're this and that and the other, right? It's all short-lived. It's temporary. Then they're back to square one, trying to fill that void, moving on to the next person and the next person and the next person, rather than work upon themselves in here and in here. Can't be getting on with these people, man. I'm telling you now, I really and truly cannot be getting on with these people. It's unfortunate, you know, that a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people that have earned their finance, right, actually come with demonic influence. It's like, you know, how do I explain it? Here's my bamboo stick, right? Now imagine it as like a, I guess, you know, a fishing line, right? They bait that fishing line with, say, I don't know, however many £50 notes, £20 notes, £10 notes. Like, oh, do you want this, do you? Oh, do you want it? Do you want it? Grovel on your hands and knees like a little bitch. Oh, do you want more? Oh, you want more money? Do you want more finance? Okay, right. Well, in that case, then, I want you to do this, do that. You know, to them, like I said, life is a game, life is a show. From my perspective, life is not a fucking game, nor is it a show. And some of us, to put it frankly, are getting sick and tired of being treated like one by the vast majority of people. The bullshit stops now, I'm telling you, because I'm going to make it stop within people. You best believe. One false move. I know this isn't pride and ego talking, it's actually wrath and frustration of however many years of being taken advantage of, right? One false move, one false move from any one of you. I don't care who you are, you're going to get your asses beat with my bamboo stick. Then I'm going to take your wallets out your pockets and actually take whatever money you have, just to add insult to injury and knock you off your high horse. You brought it upon yourselves, man. Once again, not all of you. A percentage of you. It's like I'm still digging to this day in here and in here. Currently trying to find out, you know, ways on how to fix this financial, you know, solution, as you will. And I've got job offers, invention ideas of my own, and it's like, you don't know who to turn to nowadays, you know, in order to pally up with, you know, in order to get said inventions out there, you know, and you just don't know who to turn to, because you don't know who's on your side for real, and who, like I said, are just on your side for a brief moment, for a little while, to take a piece of your pie that you've worked your ass off for, right? By putting in the work, yeah? Only to then basically jog on to another supply. It's unfortunate that a lot of these people actually, you know, live like that and work like that, right? And this is why I keep myself to myself a lot of the time, because for the most part, people are full of shit. They serve self. They couldn't care less whether or not somebody's struggling with whatever battle, right, or whatever struggle. They would rather laugh in the very faces of those that are struggling rather than actually give them a helping hand for real. And then, you know, these dumbasses with their low vibration, they come my way, right? They park up outside mine. And they think, you know, revaluing myself, right? Giving me backhanded compliments and all of this bullshit is actually, in fact, going to give me what I want. It's like you don't even know who's real anymore and who's not. You don't even know what is what. I ain't complaining. The right people will show up soon enough. That much I am 100%, percent certain of. But the only thing I'm complaining about, like I said, is my financial situation. I'm sick and tired of it. To many people, they're gonna try and bash me like, oh, you're so ungrateful, you're this, you're that, because I would do anything for 1,500 a month. Well, keep your limey-arsed opinions to yourself, because one, I didn't ask you for your opinions in the first place, therefore, you are not within the position of power to actually tell me anything. Two, you've not even been in my shoes all of these years to actually, in fact, have a taste of what it's like fighting tooth and nail 24/7 in order to put food on the table and not only fend for yourself but those that you genuinely love, right? And want to support. And I'm not necessarily referring to the hand in marriage, although that does play a role to some degree, but given how the marital laws are, the way that they are at the minute, I'm not in a hurry to get married. I tell you that much for free. And I don't care how many of the opposite sex members get frustrated with me. It is what it is. You've brought it upon yourselves, man. I'm telling you now, with your high and almighty attitudes. It's going to take a real godsend, I'm telling you, to convince me as to why I should actually, in fact, sacrifice everything I have worked hard for in here and in here in regards to attracting the things that I want in life. As if I'm going to tie the knot with a woman, only for then said woman to quite possibly, not necessarily, but quite possibly, bend me over and shaft me within the court of law for half my finance and material possessions. I mean, who are you kidding? I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit, man. People, like I said, trying to dictate on how I can and can't live my life. Oh, you must be nice, you must be good, you must do this, you must do that. No, people need to cough, polite way of wording it, and take their overgrown noses elsewhere within somebody else's business and leave us alone. Oh, you must live poor. Oh, the best way to live happy is to live poor. Yeah? Well, get to my stage then. Harvest all of the wrath and frustration that I've been harvesting all of these years, and then try and tell me this bullshit. Now, the difference, like I said, with me and the vast majority, or not the vast majority, are some of these people, to say the least, that are so immature with the finance, right, that they've earned. I mean, I could quite literally have 250 million in my bank account, right, but yet you still wouldn't see me become egotistical with it. You won't see me wipe my ass with it, or live a life, that's actually, in fact, designed to lead me astray from my faith. That's not going to happen. Because I, technically speaking, would live a life of not, say, however many mansions, cars, jets, and all of this bullshit, right? Because none of that interests me. A car, maybe once I've got my not passport, the full-on driver's license and helicopter of my own. When I get, my flying license, whatever you want to call it, right? Pilot license, there you go. I'm technically, I'm technically a quick learner. I mean, I've had visions now where I've actually envisioned myself starting a helicopter up, getting it all into gear, pressing the buttons, all of this, starting it up as you will, and then basically taking off in that helicopter, flying around, going to locations. See, this is what I'm saying. It's amazing. If you could just put fear aside, and this goes to anyone, if you could put fear aside, right, and belief, if you could put belief within yourself instead, you could technically speak and accomplish anything and everything. But yet, people are trying so desperately to actually, in fact, project all of their baggage onto me to slow my awakening down, just to make themselves feel better. Well, thanks for that. Because you begin to show me just exactly who needs to be cut off and out of my life, so that I can actually welcome those that have my heart, my mind, and my soul interest. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, something's got to give. I'm not just necessarily referring to finance, but the real connections, real connections that don't think highly and almighty of themselves and do all of this degenerative bullshit, to then laugh and joke about it, and they're real. Like, despite any indifferences of personalities or characteristics, we're real. To some degree, we align some way or another, But like I said, people are very, very cunning at pretending nowadays. Very cunning. And this is why, like I said, I tend to avoid a lot of people nowadays. Rather than genuinely help and support others, they would rather treat you like a laughing stock, a mockery, and all of this bullshit, right? In order for you to then attract said things. Nah. Nope. That's not how my life is going to go down. Everybody else out there might want to live that life. Living a life like a game to get like a temporary hit of, say, I don't know, joy and fake happiness by swindling and cheating others, without thinking of the punishments nor consequences. Like I said, I would rather take the blunt of it all and allow it to move me in the direction I need to be in life, because I'm a real one. Like I said, despite my struggles, I am a real one. I don't have to lie, don't have to cheat, don't have to bear false witness, don't have to believe in some bullshit man-made religion like the vast majority of other people. I don't have to, manipulate, gaslight and triangulate people just to get, said information or things, for that matter. I can do it all naturally, by being real for one. Which sadly, not many people know nothing about, because they're so caught up within their own ways that they don't even think of the damage along with destruction they leave behind on other people's lives. Because a lot of the time, these said people, they even laugh and joke about it. That is how sick, a lot of these people are. They laugh and joke about it. They get thrills out of doing what they do. It's like, right then, I'll see you later. Bye, amigo. Don't come, trying to worm your way back in next time with your bullshit. Don't even come at me with your blue-pilled, veined philosophies and all of this nonsense. I'm not interested. If you're a real one, like I said, then by all means, make your presence known. But don't try and fool me. Or better yet, don't even try to project yourselves onto me when you have demonic influence. Because like I said, I can sense these cretins a mile off, mate. You know, I don't even need to be within a person's proximity, physically that is. I can sense what they're carrying, even from my lounge, as they're parked outside. But yet they want to try and treat me like a fool, right? The only fools are actually, in fact, them. Because they're a bunch of kindergartens within an overgrown ass body. Children, technically speaking, unwilling to grow and evolve and die to their own wicked ways. Hence why they do what they do, and they love it. Just goes to show, you know, how royally messed up this world really is, doesn't it?